What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, man. Back with another Dragon Ball video, man. A YouTube video. But guys, this game, there's a new trailer out for Dragon Ball The Breakers. And at first, I'm not going to lie. By the way, sub to the channel. I'm not going to lie. At first, I was like, you know what I'm saying? But the new trailer that's out, by the way, which will be, I got a link to it in the pinned comment. Down below in the description and the pinned comment. Guys, I'm not gonna play the trailer because I'm tired of my videos getting demonetized because of that. I don't really think that that's fair that, you know, we promoting these games for Bandai Namco and they can't let us collect our monies on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real up front. So I'm gonna put a link to that so you guys can go and check that out. That's also gonna save time in the video. But guys, this game is I'm not gonna lie, it's looking kind of fun. Not like a new Dragon Ball game, you know, hype. I'm not like that hype about it. But this is a game that I am gonna check out. I signed up for the closed beta, so hopefully I can get that. I'm gonna also put a link to that in the pinned comment as well, so that y'all can go check that out and sign up for that closed beta. Go watch the new trailer because it's very, very interesting. I mean, the stuff that I've talked about in the last video is pretty much how this game is going to play out. I'm not surprised with that at all. There are a few twists and turns, but watching the trailer and seeing how the game is structured, like you said, and like I said, it's an asymmetrical game. So if you're fans of those types of games, like the Alien vs. Predator game, Evolve, Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th type games, this is an interesting take on that with Dragon Ball. So definitely check out that trailer, guys. But before I get into this article here, guys, we got some stuff that I want to show y'all from Ekster. Now, those of y'all who've been following the channel for a while, y'all remember whenever last time Ekster sent me this wallet, guys, and I have been using it ever since. It has a holding case in there for your other cards and stuff. Got my driver's license in there. And if you push that button here, bam. Look at that. Your cards pop out and it can hold several cards in there. If you look closely there, you can see the silver lining on the outside. That's actually the RFID protector. They sent me a new one. It's upside down. This is a very nice box, by the way. It feels like suede. And I'm just going to unbox it. Like y'all can see, I have not even opened this yet. It's black. That's the color that they sent me. And it is awesome. I love it. It's just like my brown one, but I'm probably going to be switching over. And then you can see the button push there. The cards slide out. You can see the RFID protector around the outside. But what's really cool is it comes with a solar charged tracker, which there's an app in your phone that you can use that will ring. If I push this button, I can either find my phone if I was to lose my phone, or I can track my wallet in the app. So if you happen to lose your wallet, you can actually track it inside of the Chirp app, and it is really, really cool as well. I've been using it for probably about 2 years now, and I'm very happy with it. I love it. I love it. Now, the cool thing about this, guys, is that they're doing a Black Friday special that is kicking off November 4th through the 28th. Now, I also have a promo code for you guys that's going to get you 40% off. That is going to be in the description box down below. So click that link, DM Gaming, 40% off and the Black Friday deals. So get you a brand new wallet, and I promise you, you'll never go back to another traditional wallet. So now, Dragon Ball The Breakers, man. This is some interesting things that I wanted to read about it. And the first is from the producer of it. I dropped my little card things on the ground. Pick those up. I don't want to leave a mess. My wife might make me sleep on the couch. Anyway, he said, what's the plot behind the game? The protagonists are ordinary citizens. So you're not playing with your time patrollers. But what we've seen in the trailer is that you can access their powers. There's a way that you can access their powers so that you can fight with them. essentially. But we're just regular civilians, which is what got me interested, because we're not playing as Goku and Vegeta. And people always ask for a different Dragon Ball game, something that's not the same old story, and then we get something like this and then people complain. It's very weird in the Dragon Ball community. I don't get it. This is a fresh take on Dragon Ball, and it puts us in the role of a regular citizen. And I think that's really awesome. I can't wait to really see how they're going to do Frieza and Majin Buu's. And then there's going to be future content for this game. It says the civilians find themselves in what's called a temporal seam, a world with time and places mixed together. And that's why in the stage you have like Cell's Arena, Frieza's spaceship. It's like all there together. Unlike the famous heroes from Dragon Ball, these survivors don't own superhuman powers, but several countermeasures are prepared by the Time Patrollers, an organization well known from Xenoverse series. And remember, I tweeted out that picture in the trailer that had the Time Patroller logo. With the help from the Time Patrollers, the survivors must find a way to put a stop to the famous Dragon Ball villains and make an escape from the temporal seam. So the objective is to get to the time machine. But as you can watch, you'll watch it in the trailer, they can destroy the time machine. The Raider can. So there's a lot of intricacies into this game that I'm honestly finding it kind of interesting. What makes Dragon Ball Time Breakers a unique Dragon Ball game in the context of other Dragon Ball games? He says the biggest difference from the other Dragon Ball games is the fact that users will mainly be playing as either survivors, normal civilians with no superpower, or raiders, famous villains from the other Dragon Ball world. Now they are going to be doing, I guess we're going to have other raid bosses. They're going to do a collaboration with Xenoverse 2. I'm sure it's going to bring in more bosses that way, as well as other people who you can use their powers in the game. So, and you'll probably be able to use your creator character because it uses a save file from Xenoverse. We talked about that in the last video. While most Dragon Ball games feature fights between characters which both have extreme power, Dragon Ball The Breakers will shed light on the great power difference between supervillains and normal human beings. So this is putting us in the role of a normal human being. A different take on a Dragon Ball game. Like, how can you not like this? Guys, don't think that this game is going to take the place of a Dragon Ball Super game. The market is too big for them not to do it. It's coming. Give it time. You know what I'm saying? This is shown regularly in original works of Dragon Ball, but this is the first time players will be able to experience the aspect with their own hands. He says, what can we expect in the future to come? There's little that we can reveal at the moment, but we hope to continue listening to user feedback and improving the game prior and post release. What I can already say is that users can expect regular updates after the game is released. So this is not something they're just throwing out there. They're going to continue to roll updates with this game. And I can kind of expect some collaborations between this as well. And it's kind of a catalyst maybe to a new Xenoverse game. Who knows? But it's got to start somewhere. And I like that they are taking different measures. Like I said in a video a long time ago, how it seems like they're diving into different aspects. And I think in that video, I actually mentioned a survival type game. We got that. Don't be surprised if they come out with a Dragon Ball racing game or something, kind of like Mario Kart or something. Who knows? It's just whatever's popular. And asymmetric games are out and about now. What makes Dragon Ball The Breakers unique compared to existing asymmetrical survival games? And this is games, like I said, like Evolve, Dead by Daylight, etc., etc. Maybe this goes without saying, but I believe that the different elements from Dragon Ball is what truly makes this game unique, both from the perspective of raiders and survivors. Focusing first on the raider, the fact that they transform during the match is quite a unique feature. It's not a unique feature. They did it in Evolve. In Evolve, you could transform and stuff, but whatever. Every time they transform, not only do their power level increase, but their skills change as well. So different strategies will be required for both the Raider and Survivor, depending on each transformation level. Also, every time the Raider transforms into their next form, they are given the privilege to destroy an area, putting survivors in a much more severe situation as the match goes on. And they show that in the trailer a little bit, the breakdown. And what they do is when you transform, you can destroy an entire area. And so it makes the map smaller and smaller and smaller. So, dude, the intensity is going to kick up the longer that this game goes on. Like that. And I like the idea of that. It sounds fun to be able to play that online with people. And I'm not a big online gamer, like, you know. As for the survivors, every countermeasure that they have against the raiders are featured elements of the Dragon Ball universe. For example, Oolong's change skill and items like the Saiyan Pod remote are iconic elements from Dragon Ball that also give the game a unique charm. A very unique point about the game is also that survivors are not the canon Dragon Ball hero. They're ordinary citizens who must fight with all their energies to survive a threat too big to face alone. And it's interesting that you say alone because, guys, you actually can get into the spaceship and leave. I mean, the time machine and leave by yourself, or you can work together and get out of there. It's a survival game. And just like any survival game, I really like the idea of this. They're not forcing you to work with other people. You can actually work alone in this and kind of escape by yourself and leave everybody else for dead. I think that that's hilarious. But anyway, a very unique point about the Dragon Ball game is that the survivors are not the canon. Okay, I already read that. We thought that shining a light on these kinds of characters would provide a never seen before point of view in the Dragon Ball universe. It said, will it have a single player mode? He said they'll have a tutorial mode basically, but the game is going to be multiplayer. And the price point is going to be much lower than €69.99 or $59.99 US. Well, actually, I think it's 49, but it's going to be cheap. It's not going to be a very expensive game. Will the game feature Goku and other Z Warriors? Players playing as survivors will be able to borrow the powers of Goku and other Z Warriors through transfers, and you see that in the new breakdown trailer. But will not be playing as the characters themselves, and that's true, you're not. As an exception, when the survivors use the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron and have their wish granted, they will be able to go up against the Raider with a power equal to Goku's and other Z Warriors through the transfer. So basically, you take on, like, you summon their powers in a sense, and it changes your outfit, so you'll wear Goku's outfit or Vegeta's or whatever, and you gain power, and that's in there as well. So some very, very, very good stuff in there. Who are the breakers? The breaker is referring to the survivors in hopes that players will work together to break the desperate situation that they are put against with the Raiders. It's interesting. What other elements can we expect to see from the Dragon Ball universe? He said there are already several elements from the Dragon Ball universe that can be found in the game, but one thing that I believe is quite unique compared to previous Dragon Ball games is the fact that users will be able to also play as iconic Dragon Ball characters without superhuman strengths. It said, what kind of feedback are you looking for with the closed beta? And this is important for those of you planning on playing the closed beta. We encourage every feedback that can help us build a welcoming and fun experience. Guys, they don't want to hear, why did you make this game? This game is dumb. Why did you make this game? We wanted Dragon Ball Super. They want feedback on the game itself. So, that's what you do with a beta. It's not for you to play the game per se. It's for you to play the game early, get a feel for it, see what needs to be improved, any bugs and things like that. So if you play the closed beta and then you get the final game and complain about something that you saw in the beta and didn't address, it's kind of your own fault. Let them know what's going on. Let them know anything that's wrong in the closed beta. That's how you go about doing that kind of stuff. Is the game compatible on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X? This is an interesting point. He says, yes, the game can also be played on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X, but currently there are no plans on releasing a PS5, Xbox X, Xbox Series S upgraded version. So this game is really made for old consoles, and I don't know why. Especially if they plan on doing content after the release. Perhaps, I think a big reason why is to keep the price of the game down. They don't want this to be an expensive title. Now, future updates to the game, are those going to be free? I don't know. Those are big questions that we have. And while I have you here, closed beta registration information here. The closed beta test will be held on December 4th and December 5th on PC at the following time, session 1, and it's similar for PlayStation 4 and so it's all on the 3rd and the 4th, which I'm glad is a Saturday. That is a very good day. The 3rd and the 4th of December, it falls on a Friday and a Saturday. Thank you for not doing this in the middle of the week, because like myself, I'm a teacher, so these times wouldn't work for me. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. would, but you see what I'm saying? So session 1 on Saturday the 4th, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Central Eastern time or Central time or whatever. You got to check those times. Session 2 on Saturday is from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Session 3 is on the 4th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then you have 3 o'clock in the morning to 7 a.m. So basically it kind of runs from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Almost a 24 hour, or over a 24 hour period. So but it's not constant. You know, those times are going to break. To get a chance to be selected to the closed beta, players can register here, which, like I said, I'm going to have a link to that in the description for the US people. Now, if you're not in the US, you can go to bandai.namco.eu, find that registration code. In order to be ready for the closed beta test, players can discover a newly released Dragon Ball The Breaker system trailer. The video gives a recap of all the rules and gameplay elements and tips to play as both survivals. And like I said, I'm going to have a link to that in the pinned comment below. The extra stuff, guys, y'all check that out. I'm serious. These are really good wallets, and use that promo code to get that 40% off, man, because that's going to save you bukus of money. So honestly, like I'm saying, looking at this game, I am looking forward to it. It's another Dragon Ball game, and as long as we're supporting these games, we will get more. But I'm legitimately looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be fun. Do I think it's going to be a game of the year? No, I don't. You know, but it is a breath of fresh air. It's something different for the Dragon Ball universe, guys. And I know y'all want these arena fighters. I know y'all want a Dragon Ball Super base game, but we don't have that right now. I'm sure it's coming. It wouldn't make any sense to leave that kind of money on the table. It is what it is. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Got a lot more content coming up for you. Some big news regarding Black Myth Wukong. Yes, some big news regarding that. And a new Jurassic Park movie's coming out. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.